Oh man, I look rough. Not gonna lie. See, but that's the funny thing. I don't look rough, but I look rough compared to the way that I used to look. If rough were the standard, if somebody else's standard were rough. Hello, I'm on Periscope. What's up? Where's Kate? Not talking to you. That's where she is. Um, I'm sorry, that's mean. Kate's right here. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. Very good day though. Very, very good day. Um, okay. Are you feeling okay? I am. Um, just social anxiety level 1,000. That's it. That's it. Gotta face it though. I told you guys who I am. I do not quit. I do not care what I'm facing. Even when my psychological state has taken a turning point where social anxiety is almost unbearable, I am still on live stream. That's not predictable. It's not. How could I have this level of social anxiety and be this happy? Couldn't tell you, but I am. So I can predict what's going to happen in this broadcast, but that's okay. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna enjoy your company. Hi, Nikki. Uh, Nikki's get out of my life. I know who haters are. All right, guys. Here's the deal. All right, I'm gonna sound like an absolute narcissist, and like that's just how it is. You got to know I'm a good guy, and Kate's a good girl. Kate's working on stuff right now. I just came live because I want to come talk to you guys. And after this hiatus, it's been very, very healthy for me. A lot of the narcissistic behavior that you've seen from me, the sociopathic tendencies, the psychopathic tendencies, everything that I've exhibited has come from a place of extreme insecurity, social anxiety, PTSD, trauma. I mean, you name it, it's on the plate. And so, as I'm working in my own life to slowly but surely eradicate one illness after the other, aka I no longer have bipolar 1. And yes, I eradicated it myself with Caitlin's help. Change of diet, different things like that. Um, don't try it. Don't try to do what I did. Look at how I look. Get help. Go to a doctor. Get your pills. Seriously. Do not do what I have done for myself because it was at the cost of a lot of other people's comfort, safety, emotional security, um, our community that we could have built around here, friends we could have made around here that now we can't because I was willing to put them on the chopping block to protect myself. Um, and like that's me taking responsibility for certain pieces of it. It's not all my fault, but and I'm not saying the others, Katie's or anybody else's. There's just so much to work through. Yeah, we're really good, Sprinks. but you're not welcome in here. Chloe, how are you? Welcome on. Bud says you just keep on keeping on for you and the little woman. This little woman is so underestimated, and she's been underestimated even by me. A big reason that she's been underestimated even by me is because she was taught to underestimate herself, and she gave such a compelling story as to why she was incapable that she even convinced me. And like, it is hard to convince me of anything. And she's worked through that, and that's our own personal stuff. And Katie, can you forgive me for sharing your personal stuff? Should I be asking for forgiveness right now? It's okay. It's if I should, you tell me. It's okay.
I think you're fine.
Katie, exonerating me does not help me.
Okay.
If I'm hurting your feelings and I'm invading our privacy, I already know we are. I have just built up such a habit of being rewarded for invading my own privacy for years. And I'm realizing that I didn't get any reward at all. There's no reward in that. There's not. All I did was like get enabled. I'm grateful to everyone who made an effort to help build me up. And I will let you know that everything you've done over the years, I'm grateful for. Unfortunately, I was raised to look at hand ups as handouts. But my parents, the family that raised me, didn't teach me that. This is hard to explain, but I'm going to try. Are you now medicated again with organic lamb? No, I'm not. Uh, no, you are not welcome at my front door. No, and I would not have open arms. No, I am finally building healthy boundaries for myself, and I'm going to be honest with you guys because I haven't been. I fucking hate people. I love them, but I don't. Like, I don't even believe in love, really. That's who I am. I'm not a sociopath. I believe in empathy. I'm a very empathetic person. You guys have seen me. I'm extremely empathetic. Um, but when people are really, really bad to you, anybody, when people are bad to them, react poorly. And like, I was treated really, really bad, so I started behaving that way too. I'm learning how to work through that and build those boundaries. And part of that is admitting to myself that I am mostly alone on this planet because that's who I am. And that's also what I want. And a lot of people are going to think I'm nuts for that or a bad person. I'm not. I'm just, I am a very intelligent person. And it's hard to relate to and talk with other people a lot for me because when I try to relate or communicate, I will make an effort to use intellect and they get insulted by my intellect or the speed of my conversation and mistake it for manic when truly I do think that quickly. I always have. And over the past 2 years, I've let a lot of people talk me down and make me feel dumb or let them let no, please don't. Thank you. I appreciate it, but I need to do this myself. And so I've worked through that. And at the end of the day, I'm sick and tired of saying at the end of the day, to be honest, I'm tired of saying to be honest. With this tone of voice, I'm tired of this tone of voice. Those are just all little habits that I have developed to get along with absolute losers. And I am sick of surrounding myself with people who are so unhealthy and comfortable with remaining unhealthy and willing to do things that permeate my environment and disrespect my privacy and disrespect my mindset and my way of life simply because they don't like it or understand it. There's no cult. I have a freaking girlfriend. We were both raised in religion. Things change. Life changes. All right. For all you people out there looking for the devil, well, let me tell you, you look for the devil, you'll find him. But you're not going to find him in me. You won't. But if you look for bad things, that is exactly what you'll find. And someone will happily help you find it. And they'll get paid to show it to you. If you want good things, seek out good things. I'm learning to seek out good people. I don't know who Josh is. I don't know him. I may recognize who you're referring to, but not for another day will I acknowledge anyone who has left me with more of a deficit than a benefit when I have given everything for them. Because it's one thing to give money, but to give your own life for a friend, that's love, as they call it. That's what I did. That man gave me some money and a whole lot more bad than good. And while everyone else seeks exoneration, I'm just not guilty. I'm hurt. I've been lied to. I've been betrayed. But I've only lied or betrayed because why? That's what I was taught to do. Not anymore. I'm not betraying a friend. I'm being honest. Honest about an experience with a human being in my past who was extremely vile and toxic. And I took the full force of it. And I let that person convince me it was because of money. Him and a couple other people. It's a perfect storm. Perfect storm for them. But let me tell you, evil people plan. They do. And they're not smart, but they're clever. And let me tell you guys something. When you don't have skill, you have to have tricks. The only people who have tricks up their sleeve are people that don't have skill. I'm a skilled human being. I don't need tricks. Tricks are for kids. There's a lot of people that have permeated my atmosphere up to this point, and they have a lot of tricks up their sleeve. But guess what? Summer's coming. It's cutoff season pretty soon. And I'm cutting off everybody except me and my girlfriend in our personal environment. As far as Caitlin, you got to realize she's an equal female in my life. I'm not a chauvinist. I'm not a masochist. I don't even know what a masochist is. I'm a man that wants equality with my woman. I really do. We are not equal yet. We're not. She has a lot of growth to go through. She's a lot to learn. And so do I. I do too. It's going to take a hell of a lot of time, and we don't even know how we're going to do it. We don't. We're doing it though. You know, it's like little piece by little piece. I'm figuring it out. Dude, hope things are getting better. Bill Murray, they are getting better every day. It began with the awareness of the illnesses we've been experiencing. It began with the awareness of what the two of us have been going through. Maybe have Kate buzz cut your hair again for some laughs. We sold the clippers. That's a good idea, though. Thank you. Toy Soldier, we appreciate that. I want to help. I would like to help everyone understand that me turning down financial support or food has a lot more to do with a lot of stuff that people aren't I guess, ready to understand. Or I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to say it. Um, but I value my life more than I value exposing secrets. Because I was exposing some things that people, I think, are almost ready to hear in society. And it almost, I still have my life. And that's all we're going to talk about. Do not ask me. You want me to beg? I will beg one time. And that one time is, please do not ask for context. Please. I'm a good person, and I've always been. I opened all the right doors. I did. And I found what I was looking for. And now that I know it, it's not safe for me to talk about. And I just sound paranoid, so I'm gonna move on from it. All right, I'm gonna move on from it. But as I'm sitting here, I don't feel very safe because I don't have bipolar anymore. Doctors say that's impossible, or at least circumstantially impossible based on what I've been through. So I'm working very hard to get healthier every day. So is Kate. I will admit that my paranoia is pretty bad, but I am not dangerous. I'm just scared. I'm not reacting to my environment. I'm not. This is the most that I'll react. I'm smart enough to know that nothing's going on against me. You know, my parents always told me, the world's not against you. Don't act like everyone's against you. And it always did feel that way because it felt that way because I always felt unheard. And I finally see I felt unheard because I couldn't get over my past. And the thing that hurts the most is knowing that so many of you really have tried to hear me over the years. Yeah, you know? And like, I just, I wouldn't let you in. And with all due respect, I think I made the smart decision because you guys have your life and I have mine. And it is perfectly okay. That's how it needs to be for me. All right. For my life, that's what I need to be. As someone who has my own personal life. Because let me tell you, for anyone out there who's sharing everything with everyone, this could happen to you if you're not careful. I wasn't careful. I'm still an oversharer. And I let many, many unhealthy people into my life. And now, I've got a lot to work through. So you are who you are around. Yes, absolutely. And I didn't know where else to turn. And so I may not have committed a crime. And like, by the way, I talked with a tax professional today. And I mean, legitimately, Kaylin,
Yes, yes,
yeah,
on the phone.
yeah,
With
nice.
someone from, what was it?
I love you.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. A very, very lengthy conversation with a tax professional, including my bank statements and, our LLC and all this different stuff. We're clear all the way back from 2015. I'm good. I'm tax legal. Gifts are gifts. If one individual does not give over 15,000, it is not considered, um, that it has to be claimed. And if it is over 15 grand, it is the gifter that must claim it. There's nothing I need to do. I knew that the whole time. Yet when I had that many voices in my head, though, like,
I could look at it on paper. I could look at the law on paper and be convinced it's not real because that many people said it to me. And that's just popularity bias. I became the fool because I wanted to teach everybody a lesson. And all I did was teach myself that I'm just as susceptible as anyone else. And I need to safeguard my heart and my mind and be a lot more careful with myself. I need to learn what love is if it's out there. Because me and Katie and I care a lot about each other. We do. And we're not less because I'm saying, like, I don't believe in love. That's not it. But I'm trying to identify what is love, a culmination of everything. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe somebody else does, but it's so hard for me to say yes to love. It's like the hardest thing for me. Keep the grass cut so you can see the snakes. Absolutely. Absolutely. And so we could see the bunnies. We want to see the rabbits too, not just the snakes. That way we can protect the bunnies from the snakes. Where's Kate? She's chilling. She's over here. Josh ended up there on accident. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Okay. Okay. Is Kate okay? She is right here. And fully support his cause. Thank you, bud. Kate is right here. She is chilling. She is working on things. You should be in Hollywood, says Tessie's the man. Here's the hardest part for me. I'm afraid of deception. I'm going to share a little bit, and I don't know what's going to come back at me. But I'm going to try again, because I do. Movies are deception. When you make a movie, it's not real. It's a shift on reality. It's fine. It's normal, right? It's enjoyment. It's entertainment. The entire career itself, though, is based around deception. I am the least deceptive man you'll ever meet in your whole life. It's the truth. I may be a little deceptive yet, but I am the least deceptive man you will ever meet. And I'm less and less deceptive every day. And the only deceptions that I have are my self-deceptions. The things that I don't realize I'm lying about yet, or things that I don't recognize. Maybe because I'm not intelligent enough yet, or my self-awareness isn't high enough, whatever it might be. They're self-deceptions. And that distinction matters a lot. Ryan Tay, how are you? It's not until he needs money. All I said was we have $11. I'm just telling you guys. You don't have to give me anything. We're working through it ourselves. With the help of some friendly neighbors. Some very good neighbors of ours. Corn Pop says, I hope everything works out for you. You are young and it will. Thank you. Yes, it will. Broadcasting is healthy for me so long as I use it well. And I also keep unhealthy people out of the broadcast. Broadcasting in itself cannot be unhealthy. That's like saying looking in a mirror is unhealthy. What I say in the mirror, I'm saying it to myself, and that's why I'm getting more careful with my words. Because as I look at the mirror, I see other words too, and I need to be careful which ones I say out loud because I'm actually saying them to myself. Be very careful what words I acknowledge and which ones I make sure leave. What is love, baby? Don't hurt me. Got it. Can you write? I'm not here to talk about someone I don't know. I'm not here to talk about someone who lied to me from the beginning. Everyone
has lied to me from the beginning, mostly on purpose, except for Caitlin. That is why she is the only person left in my environment at this point. She's the only honest person in my life right now. It's the truth. Got a lot of bandwagoners, but I'm not a bandwagoner. I'm a leader. At least you realize, don't we all? At least you realize that most don't. Bless you both. Good things will come to you both. Thank you very much. Guys, here's the thing. I understand that you're lonely. I used to be able to relate to that. I did. You find your communities. Be very careful of communities you decide to be a part of, though. Because before you know it, you get sucked in. But what are you really doing with yourself? Look yourself in the mirror. What's happening? Seriously, as you engage with negative people in bandwagon, what is happening to you? That should be your concern. And if you're trying to tell yourself nothing happened to you, think back 5 years ago. Did you ever trash talk somebody the way that you could today? Did you? Environmental factors. It's not you. You're not the bad person. Move towards positive people. It's not you. If you weren't the person who was gossiping and saying negative things, you are not the problem. Your behavior has become the problem. You still have a chance, just like me. I took my chance. At least you can get that deep with yourself at a young age. You are ahead of most. Thank you. It is the most unique thing because it's I said to Katie that I value feelings so much. I really do. I do on a personal level though, see feelings mostly as entertainment, not as intrinsic value to my survival for the most part. I do require feelings and I am a feeling person. I'm not a sociopath, like I said. But at the same time, the more intelligent I become as I get older, the less I need my feelings. And I still need my feelings because without feelings, positive, without the positive to balance out because of the fear factor and trauma that happens in life, positive emotions are necessary, obviously, in order to work through trauma. You have to have that balancing scale. I'm a Libra. It's a thing or two I know about that. And no, I don't rely on astrology, but I'm trying to relate to those who may speak that language. And so it's healthy for me to be able to have that balancing scale. And, whatever your truth is, that's your truth. That's my truth. So, yeah. Past is the past, make your future better. Yeah, yes, thank you. And then I start talking like I'm some wise soul, like, you know what I mean? I'm insecure too. I am. I don't think anybody in here right now lacks insecurity on some level. We all have insecurity on some level. That's life. That's okay. It's okay to be insecure. Don't be upset about being insecure. Just work on it, Look yourself in the mirror and smile. Because for me, I'm afraid to acknowledge money. I'm afraid to trust. No joke. And my haters train me like a monkey to do that, to be afraid of support. Go figure. Toy Soldier, thank you for the super hearts. $5 Bill Murray says, how cool is it to have 143 people watching you and asking questions? It is nice to finally feel heard. That's what I will say. Caitlin hears me. Caitlin,
Mhm.
I know you hear me. It's okay that others do too. They will not steal me from you. You were here before they were. Okay? A lot of them were watching and they wanted to be here. I wasn't ready for them. That's not their fault. The world, the universe, life, you came first. That's just life, right? That's the dealing of the cards. It's how things work. And I love you. I don't. You're my everything. Like, I just I connect with you. And I don't like the word love. And the reason I currently don't appreciate the word love is because of how heavily I see it misused by almost everyone. And so it's a scary word for me because love is a word that can be a weapon. It's a very powerful word. It can be a tool or a weapon. And that's based upon how I use it. And right now, I am not responsible with the word love. It's not safe for me to use that word right now. It's not okay because it's going to hurt people's feelings because they're going to say, okay, well, you say you love. Well, look at the way you behaved. You call that love? I don't call that love. I have to build a positive track record of who I am for you guys. And then when I use the word love, it'll mean something to you. I've betrayed your trust. I've had my trust betrayed. And out of fear, I created a blanket statement and I got paranoid that everybody was against me. When it's only really a few people in the beginning. And it built up to a whole lot more over time. So I'm working on that. You look exhausted. What's that? Yes. It's a very long day. And thank you for the hearts because they do mean a lot. And in my peripherals I saw my own photo and I'm just gonna immediately remove that and move forward. I don't look defeated. You don't know what defeated looks like because you won't look in the mirror. But I get that. I can relate to it. Your eyes look so tired. Life is good. Life is good. My brain is not tired. Here's what it is, guys. People that are saying these kind of things. Have you ever, if maybe you've seen the positive people, like on TikTok, that talk about manifestation and you speak something into reality. These people, these evil psychos, whatever they are, wherever they are, whatever is wrong with them, that, God is still allowing them to breathe for whatever reason. That is not mine to judge. I'm grateful they have breath. I would prefer that that breath go to someone who is responsible with it, or at least a little more responsible with it. That would definitely be me, and it's more than likely you, because there's very, very, very few people that are like that. Those people know the power of manifestation, and so then they say these negative things to me. Your brain is tired, blah, 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 blah. No way that I'm saying it to myself. They know that. They do. Sure, maybe there's a few people here and there that don't. I believe that. It's the opposite. That's my paranoia speaking. It's the opposite. There's very, very few people that do know what they're doing with that, right? And they're out there. I'm learning to treat the 0.01% as 0.01%. It got flipped for me. I have been treating the whole world like it was the most able people because I didn't want to admit how many people had wronged me. I didn't want to admit who had wronged me. So I'm working through that. Safeguard yourself, guys. Always safeguard yourself. Kate's right here. Hey, Vicky, how are you? Can you say hi, Vicky? I showed you Vicky, right? She was the one. She was at a party when she was broadcasting. We went and said hello.
Oh,
Yeah. How are you, Vicky? I wholeheartedly believe in the law of attraction. Yes, absolutely. Periscope is not toxic. Don't worry, but I agree it needs some rehab. Periscope does. No, it's not true. Periscope doesn't need rehab. We need rehab. We do. We all do. Need a little rehab. We need a little self-care, a couple of hugs. Give yourself a hug right now. That's what you need. I need a hug. You gotta give me a hug. I'm too busy talking to these guys. I can't give myself a hug right now. You need a hug?
yeah.
Thank you. I use a hug. Do you need a hug too? Oh. Well, look at that dual action, guys. When she gives a hug, she gets a hug too. Isn't that amazing just how like humans are engineered that when you give a hug, you also get one? That's so cool. When you give a hug, you get Yes, I have lost weight, thank you. I'm much healthier because my stress level is lower. As you can imagine, there was one very large variable that changed, and I am returning to health. I'm not sad. You're perceiving sadness. I'm not sad. Crazy. No crazy people allowed. Is it? $11. Heather, how are you? We're good, Karen. How are you? Good to see you. Oh, I would like a crepe. Do you want a crepe?
Yes.
I want a crepe. That sounds good to me too. Well, everyone, thank you very much for stopping in. Oh, okay. Honeybee, welcome on. How are you? This is nice. This is very good. I think it was healthy for everyone. And I don't know when the next time I'll see you is. What? Which part? Just know that you don't know me. Just know that. And it's okay. I don't know you either. And it's okay that we don't. It's not an insult. It's not an insult. I don't know you, you don't know me. That's okay. That's perfectly okay. That's how I want it. I do want that. I don't want to know you anymore. I like having you here. I like enjoying the community together. But you're not my neighbor. If you were, I think it'd be cool for us to go for some coffee, right? If Kate and I travel again, maybe we come to your town. Maybe you let us know that you're around for coffee. And then you're our neighbor for a day. And we go for coffee. And until then, I need to start focusing on those who are in my immediate environment and build out from there for my own mental health. Great advice. Everything will work out, remember that. Yes, it is working out day by day. You ever
get one of those bicycles. You ever see a bicycle? You take the cardboard and you tape. No, you're too young for this. Maybe you guys take the cardboard and you tape it over the tire, and it sounds like a motorbike. No, you never heard of that? Yeah, you take cardboard, you duct tape it to the back of the bicycle, and then it'll go. That sounds like it's like a motorbike. And we always did that growing up. That's what that car reminded me of. I used to do that too. Or a playing card. I've never done that though. I've never done that. A playing card. Okay, I'm gonna leave. And I don't. I just watch us. Just watch how things work. It's amazing. We have met so many good people. I finally put the camera down. I said, okay, I have to work this through. I did put Katie first, and that was wrong. Now we're equal. I don't come first. She doesn't come first. We walk together. Can you show them how you're feeling? No. She has a lot of talk right now. She's Kate. And she is welcome to talk to you guys when she feels comfortable. All the best. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. One day you two can buy me a coffee. Sounds great. Sounds good to us. That's right. That's good. That's good. But no promises. I'm not making anybody any more promises. I already have so many promises that I have to keep, and I am keeping them. They're just taking a hell of a lot longer than I ever thought they would to keep. Because I am a man that keeps my promises. I do keep my word. I do. I never did. So, I just underestimated the task. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you.